Sometimes I upload a video on my channel and the views don't move at all. And sometimes it moves just a little and then the views dies after 24 hours. And sometimes there are no notifications, there are no comments, and what I actually experience is just the noise and nothing more. With all these experiences that I just told you about, guess what? I still show up. So, my dear friend, by the end of today's video, I want you to say what you are actually doing right now that is not yet blooming in a different angle. Now, let me tell you why I still show up. There were days I almost didn't press record. There are days I really asked myself this question: what is the point in recording, knowing fully well that the views that I'm going to be getting will be discouraging? When I compare it to the time and resources that I put together to enable me to publish the video, there are days when the numbers whispered these lies to my hearing, saying, Dora Bob, you are just wasting your time here on YouTube. Dora Bob, you are not good enough for the YouTube hustle. Dora Bob, nobody really cares about you and your existence here on YouTube. But here is the truth that most people won't say it out loud to your hearing. If you only show up when people are watching you, then you are just building for their applause and not for the purpose in any way. I am not foolish, confused, or jobless for still showing up on YouTube till date. So, the honest question is, why do I still show up? I still show up on YouTube because I know that my value is not measured by views, but my value is rather measured by my obedience to my calling in life. And I always show up on YouTube because even if nobody watches my videos today, definitely someone will surely need to watch them tomorrow. And that is why I am not looking at today, but I am looking at the future, which is tomorrow. And even if nobody ever sees this video, I see myself growing, and that gives me great joy. And every time that I show up, guess what? I am very sure that I am proving to myself that I can really trust myself, that discipline really matters more than motivation in life. I am sharpening my voice even in silence. I am separating my words from applause. I am becoming resilient and not fragile. I am becoming someone who finishes finally, and I am proving faith in the process. If what I have been telling you so far really makes some sense to you, then give this video a like so that YouTube will be aware that more persons out there really need to hear the message in today's video, okay? I want you to know that for you to watch this video today, it is not by accident, neither is it by mistake. And if these messages really strengthened you and also opened your eyes to see that you are not alone in what you are facing right now, then consider subscribing to this channel because this space is for growth, honesty, and becoming. And that is why your destiny actually brought you here for us to connect. So let us continue with our discussion, okay? Now, I want you to have a perspective shift, which is the unseen audience. You may really think that nobody is actually watching, but that is not true because your future self is watching. I mean, the version of you that didn't quit. That version is paying close attention. And somewhere, there is one person scrolling in silence, holding by the thread, waiting for words that they do not even know how to ask for. They may never comment, they may never like, but your voice could be the very reason they don't give up today. I want you to know that motivation always comes and goes. It is not permanent. But as for discipline, you know what? Discipline stays. I do not show up because I feel inspired. I show up because I made a promise, not to someone else, but to myself. To not allow silence bully me into shrinking. To not allow numbers decide my worth and faith. To not allow comparison steal my voice away. Because the moment you stop showing up, you teach fear that it can actually control you. And I refuse to let fear win. In reality, most times, growth really happens in the dark. Most people quit in the unseen season when there is no applause, no validation, no proof that it is working. But roots grow underground before anything breaks out the surface. I hope you know that. You do not plant a seed and dig it up every day to check its growth process, but you rather water it. You wait, you trust, and that is exactly what I am doing here. I want you to know that I am not just posting videos here on YouTube for posting sake, but I am becoming consistent. I am becoming resilient. I am becoming someone who keeps going, even when it will be easier to stop. And that version of me, that version deserves my efforts. Even when nobody is watching, if you are listening to this and feeling invisible right now, let me tell you something clearly today. Being unseen does not mean being unimportant. Your work still matters. Your voice still matters. Your effort still counts. Don't wait for permission to believe in yourself. Don't wait for views to validate your calling. Show up anyway, because one day people will ask you, how did you stay consistent? And you will say to them, I learned how to show up, and even when it was quiet for me. So I will keep pressing record. I will keep showing up. I will keep speaking even when nobody watches, because purpose does not need an audience. What purpose rather needs is just commitment from you. And if you are still here, maybe, just maybe, this video was always meant for you. And if this message really added value to your life, then share this message with your loved ones as a gift for this season of celebration, because you never can tell who this message might really be of great help to in this season of celebration. And before you leave, comment, I have purpose. I value my purpose over applause, not for me, but as a proof to yourself. Thank you so much for the memorable quality time that you and I really spent here together today. If this message reached you, then the next video will help you to stand on your ground firmly. I will see you there.